Hi, welcome to Buzz, Indiana's Underground Business Voice. My name is Tony Selzo. I've got Jean Fitzpatrick with Phoenix Results in our Dayton studio. We're in Dayton. Great event this morning. Thank you so much for everything you did.
Absolutely.
I was just telling everybody, you have a marketing company.
Yes, sir.
And one of the coolest brands I've seen in a long time. Your logo, your look, your feel, it's really cool.
Thank you.
Very, very memorable. Now, how long have you been doing marketing?
About 20 years.
Okay. How long have you been doing your own thing?
About 5 months.
How's it going?
I love it. I'm having a good time.
Okay, so now marketing is that all-encompassing thing, right? I mean, it's huge. It's like saying you're in marketing is like saying you're a doctor. I mean, you could be all kinds of different doctors. What kind of doctor are you?
I have a lot of outside talents that I brought into this pool. I have package design experience, which is extremely strong.
Wow.
And then I do B2B and B2C.
Okay.
Kind of all over the gamut of, marketing in general.
Who tend to be your ideal client then?
I like the middle size, with about a $10 million client that's going to have a good budget to spend, that wants to get some identity and get some voice out there of who they are.
Do they bring you in for the new identity, for the identity changes? Do they bring you in to get new ideas and to go at this a different way?
It depends on the client. I've been brought in at all levels.
Okay. So what would you say your organizational DNA is the strongest? Is it the identity, the branding, maybe media buying? Where would you say you would hang your hat on, say you're better than anybody else?
I'm structured a lot differently than anybody else. Everybody that I work with is a 1099 contractor,
Okay.
so I have strengths that people don't have because I'm not limited like an agency would be. I don't have just Joe Smith who is open so he gets my project. I really can handpick my talent.
So
for my
you're
project.
really coming at this and saying, hey, I'm best to breed because of my Rolodex.
Right, exactly.
And you tell me what you want to accomplish. I'm your general contractor
I'll
for a
make it
marketing
happen.
sign, and I'll bring in the best players to get it done.
Exactly.
Okay. So and that in itself is a niche because hiring agencies in the past, being one in my recent history, one of the things that most agencies try to do is get you to use the marketing strategy that is their strength.
Right.
Right? Not necessarily the best marketing strategy that's best for the company.
Exactly.
Is that fair?
It's very fair.
Like if someone's good at doing TV ads, they recommend people doing TV.
Right.
Whether or not it makes sense for them to do TV.
Exactly.
If someone's good with the web, they try to go web-centric, that kind of stuff. But you can really come at this as an independent, thinker and say, what is the best strategic way that you're trying to accomplish your goals?
Right. That's exactly my strong point right there, is to make it happen by all the avenues that I've got to open up.
Now, I asked what is your perfect client? And you have a broad range of who you can take care of, but what's the one client relationship you'd like to replicate?
Right now, I work with somebody who I've been with prior to starting my own business, and she's an awesome client, and she's more in the technology industry, and I like the technology industry. It's not ever going to really go away.
Sure.
So it's a strong place for me to go.
Now, why do you think she likes you?
I'm just reliable, and I've always been there when she needed it, and she loves the out-of-the-box thinking that I am able to provide.
Okay, and technology companies tend to be younger and they're more open to that kind of growth, right? I think that's a fair statement. I mean, your look and feel and company reminds me of when we had our agency, and one of the things that we did is we attracted a lot of technology companies too because they didn't know anything, but they knew that they could get it better somewhere, and the fact that we were the general contractor and brought in the best talent was one of the things they attracted.
Right.
And I wonder if that's why she's, why she
symmetry.
the symmetry there. Yes. What is the one thing, I get the general contractor thing and I understand that that's what you're going. What else would you say your clients say make you different?
Just how I can read a client. I know what they want. Once I get to know them, I spend a lot of time getting to know them, and once I know, then they ask for something, I always bring it back exactly what they want.
Is that almost because you have to know what they want even though they don't know how to communicate it?
Exactly.
That's a rare breed, isn't it?
Yes.
That whole creative direction. This is what I want. Telling them when they tell you they don't like it, and it comes back, you have to understand the words that they're using aren't exactly what they really want to have happen. Right?
They don't know what they want to have happen 90% of the time.
And you almost have to be 10 feet ahead of them, right?
Exactly.
Yes. What are the type of businesses you could see yourself networking with that are in that strategic advisor role that also, could refer you business?
Printers, sign companies, actually other agencies that don't have the capabilities that I have. Event planners, trade show stuff. I mean, I can get business from a lot of places.
So I think there's two things you said and one thing that you didn't. That I think sign companies is an awesome idea. I wouldn't have thought of that, by the way. Very smart. Printers, always good for graphic design. Refer in, refer out. But I would say application development firms, website development firms that need somebody else to, that they could be a partner to, but don't do the strategy, don't know where to find the other stuff, would also be. Do you have a multimedia person that you're working with now? Do you have a social media person that you work with now?
Not a good one.
Okay.
I need to get somebody there. That's one area.
That may be where we ask everybody for a good social media. It's growing so fast, and it's and you could outsource them and vice versa to you. That could be a good potential partner.
I would love it.
Yep. How do we find Phoenix Results? How do we find you?
I can be reached two ways. I have my cell phone, which is 513-967-9730, or by email, which is jean@phoenixresults.com.
Jean, you've been on the buzz.
Thank you.
Thank you.